So currently what I'm wearing, this is a HoloLens attached to a safety hat, and this is an augmented reality device.
It's essentially like having a computer on your head. It blends the digital and the real worlds together.
The design of the HoloLens by Microsoft has been so that companies can find a new interactive way to teach their workers how to do procedures.
The old methods of training and budding up can be quite slow and variable as well. Depending on who you're with, people might do some stuff subtly different, a bit of the blue line, black line stuff.
This allows you to interact with your learning environment, but also ask questions and get the same information that you would with that standard procedure.
What we've done is get one process and put that down into a step-by-step guide, and that can walk someone through whatever process it is that you set them up for. So in this case, it's the cassette set up at the tundish area.
This is a set up cassette ready to go in the tundish. The cassettes are attached to the bottom of our tundishes, and they're our flow control device. So once the liquid steel's within in the tundish bath above it, we use these devices to control the flow of steel into the mould, which then flows into the machine.
Tundish cassettes are vital to our process, and what we did is that we took the standard procedure of 50 or so pages and we condensed it with all that important information but into an interactive environment, so that when we get new starters they can be hands-on with their learning, and it doesn't take away from the physical learning process, and it assists by adding 3D objects and arrows to point to if you need to press something or bang something, and that's what makes the HoloLens so good. What makes augmented reality better than virtual reality in the case of the tundish cassettes is that with virtual reality you can't see any of your surroundings and you're fully immersed in the virtual environment, whereas augmented reality you don't lose your surroundings, and the operators who are training they will still be able to see what they're training on. So that's why augmented reality is really important with this guide and with the HoloLens. This week we finally put to test the work that we created on with two very brand new starters. They've never been on site to BlueScope before, have never seen a cassette. Most new starters, they wouldn't get to do, say, setting up a cassette so early on in their stage, but these new starters, along with the HoloLens technology, they were able to do a job which, say, in the old methods, they wouldn't have gotten to do, say, a month down into a track.
So this first one was a really good starting point. We were able to work out that it works, and since then we have had two others go off and do a similar thing at the blast furnace. So it's already starting to be picked up and wanted to use for more training in different areas.